know I'm a paparazzi. I don't play no Yahtzee. I go pop, 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 pop. My camera's up your crotch. See, I tell the truth from what I see and sell it to Perez Hilty. Don't call me scuzzy, making money. That's my job, celeb photography. What? Hell no, I'm not needy. I'm legit, not soccerazzi. Don't act so hotsy-totsy, bitch. I know that you from Jersey.
But you know what I decided to do? I decided to focus all my attention, all my time on listening. So instead of doing something else, I just listened, and listened. Because I'm a true believer that if you're really bad at something like listening, for example, it only shows you that, hey, you have to practice listening as much as you can.
We introduce VASA, a framework for generating lifelike talking faces with appealing visual affective skills, given a single static image and a speech audio clip. Our model is capable of not only producing lip movements that are exquisitely synchronized with the audio, but also capturing a large spectrum of facial nuances and natural head motions that contribute to the perception of authenticity and liveliness. The core innovations include a holistic facial dynamics and head movement generation model that works in a face latent space, and the development of such an expressive and disentangled face latent space using videos.
Have you ever had, maybe you're in that place right now where you want to turn your life around and you know somewhere deep in your soul there could be some decisions that you have to make. Like, you know, like it's like something was decided for you, and instead of trying to make something that is done work, it's like the invitation is to make the decision, commit to that, and to start creating what comes next. But here's the thing. When we say no to something, we're saying yes to something else, but that involves a lot of unknown. And that is scary. I have many videos as to why that is scary. Actually, you can check one out right here. But the unknown is scary. And so we're doing the best we can with it, with like what is available. And if you want to turn your life around, I want to share a couple things. One, it's okay to choose again. It's okay to want something different for yourself. It's okay.
The first thing we need to look at is the letter H, so the sound at the beginning. It depends what country you're from, but many native languages have a problem with putting too much tightness in the throat, and it can become more of a sound. So it's very important not to over-exaggerate this sound. It's a very soft, very relaxed sound in English. So just softly release the sound help. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second sound is an eh sound, like in my name, Elliot. The tongue is in the middle of the mouth. We're slightly smiling, and that's because the tongue is at the front of the mouth. Okay, when the tongue comes to the front of the mouth, the lips will spread slightly. Look at my face. My tongue is in the middle area of my mouth, at the front. Eh, eh, heh, heh. Now this is where it starts to get difficult. We have the dark L. So in English we have the light L, L.
If you plan to go for a run and you don't have enough time to do a full run, do part of a run. If you plan to go to the gym today but you don't have the full hour that you normally work out, do some push-ups, run up and down the stairs, go out.
So, you know, sometimes nothing happens and sometimes everything happens all at once and you just gotta deal with it. And it's also just strange to both be extremely worried about different things and have your anxiety levels like peak to the highest they've ever been, and then also be extremely happy and grateful that you were able to buy an apartment. You know, it's all these conflicting emotions. They had their way with me. Let's just say I had so many opportunities to practice what I preach, so I tried my best to take good care of myself. I tried my best to stay mindful, to meditate, just really listening and responding to what I needed. And I do believe that having a practice like that really does help. And then fun little addition to that as well is that we had 4 days together, my boyfriend and I, in Madrid. We booked it like, I don't know when we did that, like maybe December or...
Please suggest to me what teams you think I should follow. I would say I'm not interested in Kansas City. I don't know exactly why though, but I just don't think I want to follow them.
It's thought to work by strengthening the mitochondria in our cells, which play a vital role in supporting and boosting a cell's energy, working in tandem with the energy-carrying molecule found in all cells called ATP. In a Korean study,
my girl asked me, she was like, babe, what's your love language? I'm like, what? She's like, you know, your love language, like how do you convey love to your partners and loved ones? Like, for example, a love language could be words of affirmation.
These principles will not only make your user's journey more pleasant, they'll contribute to better business metrics as well. Users hate being interrupted, and they hate getting broken experiences. Keeping these principles in mind in your app design makes for a better user journey.
The micellas, the milks, the cleansing balms, the oils, they are really great for a drier skin, a mature skin, that first step cleanse, that removing makeup. So for me, they kind of sit into that bracket.
If your goal is to make $100,000 this year, let's just use that as an example. Why is that? What is your why? What is your strong emotional attachment to that goal of making $100,000? If it's just monetary reasons,
but you can imagine I have a lot of questions. So I'd love to begin with you firstly, just because I read that you started out in advertising and now you run a wellness business.
Okay, I've been playing the game for like 5 seconds. Dude's already mocking me. Will you put that stupid newspaper away? Put that stupid newspaper away and let me talk to your face.
You never tell me that you love me. Oh, what a mess of me you've made. No, it won't make it all better, won't make it okay. But sorry would go a long way. And after the heartache, and after the hurt, why is it so hard to say that one word? And if it's really over, you never tell me that you love me. Oh, what a mess of me you've made. No, it won't make it all better, won't make it okay. But sorry will go a long way.
大哥今天请我来，可能不光是喝喝酒、吃吃饭，肯定有事儿。有什么话您就直说。那么华强能办呢，肯定给你办；不能办呢，大哥也能体谅我的苦衷。
I'm not surprised, not everything lasts. I've broken my heart so many times I stopped keeping track. Talk myself in, I talk myself out. I get all worked up, then I let myself down.
Will prevent those cavities from getting worse and prevent new cavities. Just because you treat cavities, it doesn't mean they can't get cavities in any other tooth or around those other cavities. Why did the cavities happen in the first place?
I do stand-up all the time. I'm a stand-up comedian, improviser by trade. You had me on one of the most fun experiences of my life as I was on the show in Chicago, and I attempted to eat 2 Italian beef sandwiches in under a minute.
But you can imagine I have a lot of questions. So I'd love to begin with you firstly, just because I read that you started out in advertising and now you run a wellness business.
Let's say you don't want to see this person again. I still think that you should follow up with them. You know, just ghosting somebody after you guys had a good time together is not the nicest thing to do. You know, you want to text that person and let her know that you're still thinking about her, even if
I would say that we as readers are not meant to look at him in any other way but with disdain, especially in how he treats his daughter, okay? But of course, he is able to clearly see through Morris, and he